Hello, my babies. Okay, let's move forward. I wanna say that I've always thought this, and that's why I love this story so much, because it's confirming what I've always thought. And I'm not just saying that because I want to kiss my own ass. But I've always thought, if somebody has the ability to easily seduce others, why would you use that just to hurt people? Why don't you go seduce people who need some good seducing, like certain politicians, and get them to change certain laws? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I would do. That's what I would do. So this is this type of story where somebody has this ability. It's natural to them. It's ingrained in who they are. They were taught this since they were a child. And for the first time, they feel like this could really do some good. I could make a larger impact than I've ever done. Let's move forward. Let's see. I love this. King of Swords. Okay. King of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Huh. Four of Pentacles. And the Well. So I said this is a Queen of Cups reversed because that's the only card that showed up in the collective, with the Hanged Man, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Wands beneath it. This is the only card that had showed up for who they were in the first collective. But now they're showing up as a King of Swords, King of Pentacles. This could be a masculine. Now, this could still be same-sex, right? It doesn't have to be. This could be maybe a woman who has very masculine energy, or a man who has very feminine energy. One, two. So again, this person has been using their skills in the only way that they could conceive. This is the only way I won't be able to hate myself. I won't hate myself if I use it this way. So look, this is a collective, okay? So to some people it apply one way, to some people it apply another. This could be, for some, a woman who's very masculine, and for others it'll be a man who's very feminine. For some, it'll be somebody who practices dark magic. For others, it will be a professional con artist or scammer. And for others still, this could be somebody who served in the military, and they could be like a professional assassin. Yeah, that just came through. That was a surprise. I was like, oh, shit, okay. It depends on who it's for, on who it's going to apply to. Because now they see the star like, this could be my match. Almost like they're at this place where they feel like nobody else would be able to understand them the way the star does. Nobody else. They would never feel as seen, as heard, as valued, and as loved as if the star loved them. So I want to read the Well again, because that one came out. Is the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, and transformation. All things are birthed from this creatrix, and knowledge flows freely to those who seek it. Nurturing, opportunity, nature, and creativity. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now, this person comes up, whichever storyline it is, because again, it's a collective, so it's multiple storylines kind of blending into one, which is why it kind of shifts a little bit. Regardless of which story we're talking about, whatever this person does, they are an expert in their craft. They are an expert. So for example, let's say this is somebody who has trickster energy, right? Because the devil did come up. This could be somebody who has trickster energy, but if they are a trickster. Let's say that this person has mediumship skills, okay? So somebody who was possibly raped and killed and buried, this person will go and trick the murderer into exposing themselves. They might use, they might come across as a charlatan to others because they use cheap tricks, but they use it with a higher purpose, if that makes sense. And this time they feel like, oh, this is the highest of all purposes. So, Seven of Swords, I don't think the star, okay, either one, they don't know the star personally yet. And I say yet because they got this person in their sights. Or two, they're hiding who they are from the star because Seven of Swords is here. They really see the star as their one. They already feel like, this is my match. Nobody else could match me the way that star matches me. But the Hanged Man is the overall energy. They're still holding back on communicating. They're possibly waiting for something. Let's see. Tell me about the King of Swords. Death, endings, and rebirth influences health and longevity. Tell me about the King of Swords. Queen of Wands, divine power, guards against mental troubles. Tell me about the King of Swords. Hierophant, divine forgiveness. I love that. I love it so much. Divine forgiveness obtains friendship and favors of the great, secures promises. Three of Pentacles, mental force, protects against sorrows and illness. So, I will tell you one thing. Whoever this King of Swords, Queen of Cups reversed is, King of Pentacles, they are very intelligent. This is somebody who can easily manipulate the people around them. They don't even struggle. It's not a difficult task for them. That's just who they are. But I think the one person that they don't want to hide anything from is the star. That's the one person that would get to know them inside and out. Because that's the only person that they find worthy. As in, they see that who she is would match them on every level. Almost like they also know she would be the only one who would be able to tell if they're lying. She would be the only one who would be able to see through their facade. But they like that. They like that because honestly, it's like they didn't even know they had a facade until now. They didn't even know this was a protective mechanism until they met the star. And whatever she does in her daily life showed them this. So it's creating a transformation within them. With the Queen of Wands, they find her very, very sexy, very attractive. But not only that, like they know she's strong enough to protect herself, but this is the first time I think that they've been using their skills to maybe take on clients. They've dealt with certain people, but it was never something that they did like, I want to protect this one person. No. And this is the one person that they feel like they want to protect. Now, Hierophant is here. So regardless of which of these storylines fits, so regardless whether this is somebody who's a professional con artist, whether this is someone who's a professional thief, or somebody who is in the world of the drug lords or, cartels, or somebody who's in the military or politics, whatever it is, it doesn't matter which of those, or magic, black magic. This is somebody who has a high rank, Hierophant. Not only do they have a high rank, but divine forgiveness is here, which means that they somehow almost feel like they feel for the first time ever like their soul is being cleansed. Like they know without a shadow of a doubt that divinity does not hate them. That divinity does not see them as a negative person, as a bad person. So the first thing I want to say, with the Three of Pentacles being the overall energy, they will approach the star. They will approach the star first as possibly as a friend or a business partner in some way. Because they want this person to get to know them first. They already know what they want and why they want this person, but they want the star to get to know them. Let's talk. Let's talk. They might say that. Let's see about the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. We've got Queen of Cups. This is so cute. Redemption. Redemption serves against enemies of religion, governs chastity. It's so cute. I think this is like one of the best. These two should write a love story. Turn to the King of Pentacles. Temperance, reconciliation, regains the favor of those one has offended. Interesting. Clarify King of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, mental force, protects against sorrows and illness. Overall energy, Two of Cups. Fruition, provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. So, two things. One, this is their redemption arc, okay? Whatever story we're following, this story has a redemption arc. This person feels like this is their way to win back their self-respect, their self-love. Well, not the only way, but it's connected. Because now they can use their skills to serve someone who is in full submission to a higher order. And if they use their skills to protect and shield this person, then they also they're on the right side, basically. So think of it like this. Think of it like, if this is someone who practices black magic or is a professional assassin, they would stand by the side of somebody like Mahatma Gandhi. That's what I mean. That's the type of energy they see this star in. Whatever the star cannot or will not do, they will. But only because they see it like, because what you are here to bring to the world is so much bigger than what I could bring. So I protect you, you protect the world. That's it's so cute. I don't think I've ever seen this. Now, regains the favor of those one has offended. So either one, I don't think this is the star though. I don't think it's the star they've offended. On the contrary, it could be for some. Maybe when they first met the star, they judged her to be the same, and they might have said something offensive to her. And now they want to regain her favor. They want to show her, I don't actually see it that way now. I'm sorry. So that could be on one hand, but the other thing I'm feeling with regains the favor of those one has offended is because this person does have some sort of high rank. They know that previous people that they saw as an enemy still want to regain their favor. And they are using those connections now, because now it's not just for them. Now they have someone else to build a network for, if that makes sense. Because it's business. We're clarifying the King of Pentacles. I feel like this person is recreating, contacts, certain contacts with people that they once would have written off or been like, I don't really care for that person. But now they know that that person would be useful to the star, so they're rebuilding that bond because they want to work with the star. They want to show her, I'm valuable to you. And to show her that, they have to rebuild some bridges that they had not burnt, really, but that they had ignored. Let's put it that way. Wow. I think this person's already in love. I have to be real. This person's already in love, but they also know the star is not. So I don't think the star even knows who they are. I have to be real. In this storyline, for most, maybe 10% of you do, the star does know them. But I feel like I'm sorry, I'm like looking at my hair. Camera, it's all over the place, sorry. For the majority of you, you don't know who this person is. Not yet, anyways. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. Oh, tell me about Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, perception and revelation, discovers hidden treasures and reveals secrets of nature. And then the other card that came out was Six of Pentacles, divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. Interesting. Overall energy, Knight of Wands, protection. Again, protection that keeps coming up over, because this is the star's protector. Protection prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves exiles. Okay. This is so interesting because it doesn't really matter. I'm sorry, the incense went right up my nose and it tickled. It doesn't really matter which of those storylines we're looking at, whether this is a professional con artist, whether this is a professional black magic practitioner, whether this is a professional assassin. It doesn't matter which of those storylines we're looking at. This person knows that the star has a supreme sense of right and wrong, a really high level of right and wrong. So they feel like the star has discernment even with where they might fail. Because they're realizing that a lot of their behavior comes from projection, right? Comes from pain or survival mode. So almost like they're going to give the star a lot of power. I will tell you that. But they trust her they know without a doubt, the one person that they can trust with the level of power that they're going to concede to this person is the star. They know the star is not the type of person to use it for personal gain. The star is not the type of person to use it, for a personal vendetta. So if, let's say this is somebody who practices black magic. And let's say that there was people who were bothering them and they had put them in jars and were torturing them, or things of that nature. They might have been necromancers and they kept their souls trapped, things like that. Almost like they're going to let the star know, I'm going to show you. It's so interesting. I'm going to show you several scenarios and I want you to tell me if I was right or wrong. Or what would you do in this scenario? And then that'll kind of let them know whether they should release that person or not. So I don't know why. This is funny to me. Because she doesn't even realize that she's going to help deliver prisoners. She's going to help absolve the guilty. I don't think she even realizes it at first. I think with time they will reveal why they were asking those questions. But they feel like she has powerful discernment. She's not somebody who's led by her own insecurities, her own fears, her own trauma. She has ascended way past that. They really value her perception, the way she sees things. They see her like a hidden treasure. Like she's not commonly found. And they also see her as somebody who has divine grace. So they might see her almost like a spiritual judge. Somebody who gets to decide who lives and who dies. But I think if it got to that point, if it got to that something that heavy, they would definitely tell her why they're asking. Because they also know her and they would know that she would want to know that. So maybe the first one or two, they wouldn't tell her why they're asking, but it's not life and death. It would be something more, like, should we return this person's money, yes or no, type of thing. Interesting. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Oh, now my allergies are kicking in. Five of Cups, prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and delivery from bondage. Again, delivery from bondage. That's the third time we see that. Tell me about Seven of Swords. High Priestess, success, protection from magistrates. Tell you about the Seven of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Intellectual lucidity provides consolations and compensations. Overall energy, Knight of Swords. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women, makes children respectful towards their parents. So, I'm telling you, this person's really going to trust the judgment of this High Priestess. Now, this feminine that they have their eyes on has shown up as really powerful energies so far. Shown up as the Star. They've shown up as the Lovers. They've shown up as the Queen of Pentacles twice, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. So I forgot to mention, when the Queen of Wands came out, if this is somebody who practices black magic, they know that this High Priestess also practices magic. So they already would know, she would understand them. In fact, she might also serve the same deity that they do, except in a different way. And so this is, again, that hope that they have, like, oh, I could do this differently. Whatever it is that she does, because for others, maybe she's, like, if they are a professional scam artist or con artist, she might do something, it's like the other side of it, maybe the investigation behind it. So, of course, who would know how to catch a professional con artist better than a professional con artist? So it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but whatever they do, she matches them. She does the same thing on some level. Or she does something that works with what they do. Because they really see it. They really value her input. They feel like she has intellectual lucidity. So again, she can see clearly even when they, as a King of Swords, cannot. So almost like they feel like, I protect you and you help me. Because they are going to protect her. I do feel like it'll be done in a very, it's not going to be done. So let's say that somebody's slandering the Star. Excuse me. For some people, it'll go to court. For other people, it'll go to spiritual court. So if it's in the 3D, if it's like in the real court, I mean, real, like here, earthly court, right? This might be somebody who won't go to court, like they'll get a lawyer and fight for her. This might be somebody who knows the judge in question. And they may have dirt on the judge in question, and they're going to use that dirt to get this case in favor of the Empress, High Priestess. Because it will be done it's Seven of Swords. It will be done in a crafty, almost sneaky way. It will be done. But that's how they see it. Like, I have to protect her. She's a gold mine. She is a treasure. The Knight of Swords also has intellectual richness. Again, they see her mind as her most powerful asset. And they want to protect that asset. Not just her mind, who she is, but her mind keeps coming up. Intellectual lucidity, intellectual richness, and protects women. Or it's talking about protecting the fertility of women, but I think it's her creations. So somebody could be talking about a creation that this Queen of Pentacles has done. So if it is somebody who's an author, let's say the book that this queen creates, somebody's slandering it. They feel like, I need to protect her creation. So they'll use whatever methods they have. And honestly, divinity's backing them up. I'm like, yeah, go do it. Protect our High Priestess. Speaking of divine timing, see, this is a perfect example of divine timing. Because the Lovers showed up when they met this Star because they had a choice to make. Either one, they could behave the way that they've always behaved around her, or they could choose to grow because of her. The effect she had on them made them want to grow, made them want to change and transform. They didn't run from that. They ran towards it. And that already makes them somebody who's not a karmic. They are working their way out of that type of energy. Does that make sense? So it's divine timing because the desires of this person are aligning with what the universe wants for this high priestess. Now, I do feel like this person has made a lot of money doing what they do, because they show up as King of Pentacles. And she shows up as Queen of Pentacles. So she's well off. Like, she's not doing badly. It's not like she's struggling. But they definitely have more than she does. So she might have her own business, but they have 8 sources of income. Let's put it that way. But the King of Pentacles to me is always someone who has more than one source of income. Several, actually. So it's like they want to share this with her. They want to share their prosperity with her. They want to help her reach higher levels of success. Let's see. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. I'm hearing the Whitney Houston song of, hold on. I'm pretty sure it's Whitney Houston. I could be wrong. The other day I was so wrong about that. I said Celine Dion and it was actually Whitney Houston. Now, hopefully it's not reversed. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It is Whitney Houston. And it's actually the song that I confused with Celine Dion's, actually. So it's called Run to You. That keeps playing in my head right now. The lyrics say, I know that when you look at me, there's so much that you just don't see. But if you would only take the time, I know in my heart you'd find a girl who's scared sometimes, who isn't always strong. Can't you see the hurt in me? I feel so all alone. I want to run to you. Won't you hold me in your arms? And keep me safe from harm? I want to run to you, but if I come to you, tell me, will you stay or will you run away? 2:22 on the clock, by the way. Each day I play the role of someone always in control, but at night I come home and turn the key. There's nobody there. No one cares for me. What's the sense of trying hard to find your dreams without someone to share it with? Tell me, what does it mean? And the chorus again, I want to run to you. I need you here. I need you here to wipe away my tears, to kiss away my fears. If you only knew how much. Oh, this is so interesting, because usually this is the person coming towards the collective, but you know what? This is the first time I've ever seen it flipped around. This is somebody who is aware. So if they do practice black magic, this is somebody who also may practice divination. Like they may know how to read tarot, they may know how to read crystal balls, they may know how to read balls. Sorry, my 14-year-old mind. They know how to read oracles of some sort. And if they are something else, like if they're a professional con artist, they know how to look into someone's background. This is somebody who knows more about the high priestess, way more about the high priestess than she would ever know. So this is the first time I'm looking at this song like the high priestess is the one saying it. They are looking at her like, when people look at you, there's so much that they don't see. It would take people time to look into her heart. But if they did, they would see that there's a little girl who's scared sometimes, who isn't always strong, who has hurt in her, who also feels alone. So they see the high priestess like they're playing a role. That's what it is. Remember what I said? No matter what it is, the high priestess is doing the same thing as them, but with a higher purpose. So let's say that this is somebody who like she's also not, how do I put this? They're both playing a role in some way, but they also realize that the role that they're playing and the role that she's playing are played for different reasons. They both play the role of someone always in control, but for different reasons. And they see her like she's working so hard to accomplish something, but at night when she goes home and turns the key, there's nobody there for her. So they see her as somebody who's really strong, but doesn't have anybody to lean on, doesn't have anybody to support her and to cheer her on and to tell her, I got you. So they may also, I don't know how long they've known the star, but they know that there's people that the star has run to, and those people run away from her. So they also know that if right now she's single, and I think she is, because I don't see her being in a connection, they want to be the one for her that's there for her. They want to show her, you're not alone. You've got me. I am your protector. I'm your guardian. Is that song Run to You from the Bodyguard? Because that's what came to me. Let's see. I think so. Maybe not. The one that she really sang in The Bodyguard was I Will Always Love You. But I think she also sang this one. I don't know. I don't know why the movie The Bodyguard is coming to me. So, yeah, it is. Because there's another one that says Run to You from The Bodyguard. So I do, because that's what's coming up. I thought The Bodyguard, the song started playing in my head. So this person, I've never watched that movie. Because I believe he dies. Doesn't he die? I really can't handle. I will cry. And I get really, really emotional. I'm very water heavy. I'm like, I don't want to cry. For a false character, a fake character. Anyways. I feel like they want to be her bodyguard. But they see her like they see through her just like they know she would be able to see through them. Let's put it that way. That's why they see her as their match. This is so cute. I'm like so excited. I'm giddy. I love stories. I'm a Libra. What can I say? Anywho, 9 of Cups. Healing preserves health and cures disease, because we were clarifying the 4 of Pentacles. So we already got the 9 of Cups. Let's see. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Truth and justice. Protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Look at how he's literally holding a head. Clarify 4 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Metatron is also stepping in. Advancement and progress. Teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. 2 archangels really stood out to me. Michael and Metatron. So either one of those archangels is watching over her and the other one is watching over him, or the other her. Or vice versa. Maybe Metatron is watching over the High Priestess and Archangel Michael works with this person. So those 2 stood out to me. I know that more came out, but those are the ones that stood out to me. Then we've got 10 of Wands. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. I'm telling you, this High Priestess is influencing this person. And it gives us several possibilities. It's either someone really religious, but they have a high rank. I don't know how that would work. But if they are religious, they have a high rank of some sort. So maybe they're religious, like fake religious. And maybe they're a politician. Or they're somebody who serves politicians. A teacher. This could also be somebody who works at a teacher. I think that this has more to do with how they see the High Priestess. I don't think it's not standing out to me if this is them. But men of law. This could also be somebody who works in law enforcement. Now, 4 of Pentacles. They're starting to feel very much like they need to do something. They need to be decisive. They don't want someone to come in and swoop this star out from underneath their noses. Because the first thing that stood out to me with this card, the 8 of Swords, it says protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. And remember when I said, that they see her as a treasure? She's their fortune. That's how they see it. So Wheel of Fortune, advancement and progress. There's somebody who wants to advance. They want to start putting the wheels in motion to get close to her. I think the Hangman is here because they've received some sort of clarity about what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to approach her. So the collective could already be going through a court case, or if it's not legal court, then this, or it could come up in the future, or two, it could be spiritual justice being done. But they know that they can heal her. They not heal her, but her situation. They can heal her situation in some way. And they're definitely taking that responsibility upon themselves. Now, with the well, which is, again, I want to, this is probably the third time I've read it, but this is a very different major arcana, okay? So bear with me. Represents Gaia, first of all, and is the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, transformation, nurturing, opportunity, nature, and creativity. I'm telling you, they're getting some sort of, they could be connected to Gaia, to the earth. That could be the deity that they serve. And they're receiving ideas, inspiration on how to create an opportunity to meet this star. Because I don't think they know her, or she doesn't know them. Clarify the well. King of Pentacles. Obedience causes harmony and peace, calms anger in anyone. Tell me about the well. Knight of Swords, intellectual richness, protects fertility of women, makes children respectful towards their parents. Clarify the well. And the Fool, will and new beginning, assist with difficult and great undertakings. Overall energy, Seven of Swords, knowledge of good and evil, appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. So, I feel like Gaia is helping this person. Whether male or female, doesn't matter. Gaia is helping them because they're the King of Pentacles. And whatever instructions Gaia is giving them, they're obeying them. Now, I will say, I saw two of these cards dealt with anger. The King of Pentacles says calms anger in anyone. The Seven of Swords is appeases divine anger. And then the Knight of Swords says makes children respectful towards their parents. So the well could represent a mother. Now, obviously, it could be Mother Earth. So if this is somebody who practices black magic, whoever they serve, they may call that person mother. So, for example, Yamaya is called mother a lot. Erzuli Dantor is called mother. There's more, I'm sure, that are called mother. But that's what I mean. Like, if this is somebody who practices black magic, whoever they serve, they refer to her as mother. And for others, they may actually use their mother or a feminine of a higher rank or a higher position to help them. That the person that whoever this mother figure is, they could have been angry at this person. Maybe they were angry at this person because they never got married, or maybe they were angry at this person because they weren't, because now they're like, I'm willing to obey you now. But the obedience has to do with the star. Or maybe their deity was always telling them you need to use your skills for good, because they're being obedient, but at the same time, their obedience is calming anger and getting them the results they want. So there's something about that. If this is somebody who works for the military or for the police force or whatever, there's somebody above them. Could be their actual mother, could be somebody of a higher rank that also wanted them to maybe do things in a better way. And again, they're obeying, but they're like, okay, I'll obey, but I want you to get me close to this person. And this person is assisting them with this difficult and great undertaking. Okay, let's move on to part 3. This is so juicy. I'm so excited. I will see you guys on part 3. Bye-bye.